There's a huge variety of funding available out in the marketplace at the moment, isn't there?
There is.
There is. I think it's a sign of the times of how quickly things are moving at the moment. The funding's changing so rapidly, and I hope that's one of the benefits that I can offer to the businesses I work with, that I'm trying to keep up to date with the funding for them, so that when I go out I can at least give them an idea of what might be funded, and say it's just changing so quickly, isn't it?
Different businesses as well, different things are going to be available. I mean, we can't fund things that are mandatory, you know, first aid and things like that, but there's still money out there for bits and pieces, but it all depends on how large your company is and what area of the country you live in, and it can be very confusing for a business that's never accessed funding before to make sure that they're getting everything that they're eligible for.
Absolutely. I always cover that off though by telling them, tell me what you're looking for. And I'll tell you how it can or can't be funded. And I think that adds a lot of value to our service to them, because it saves a lot of their time.
We look at what everybody's got and then pull the solution in to match their needs.
I think it's the whole service as well. I mean, a company that I worked with had about 50 employees. They had an HR department, but no specific people in charge of training. And we actually started off by discussing how they would appraise staff, find the skills gaps in the first place. We actually managed to find funding for over half of their employees in the end, which meant that it was able to free up more money to do other things.
And it's also the bigger companies as well, isn't it? You know, we don't just focus on the small to mediums, we've got quite a few larger companies that we deal with, haven't we?
The point of the funding is to encourage employers to do things that they may not otherwise do.
Absolutely.
So it might be that they're looking for something in particular, we find that for them, but in the meantime we also find that there are skills gaps that can be filled with funded training.
Exactly.
So they're getting a little bit from everywhere, and when they pull it all together for a plan, hopefully it would help with the whole business growth.
Yeah.
It is. It's amazing how valuable that one phone call can be, isn't it? You know, when
Very
we get
much
the phone
so,
call that comes through, or even on the website now, you know, getting inquiries coming through the website.
You'd be surprised how many people, as soon as you speak to them, just don't have the time
Exactly.
No,
to
they
do
don't. That's why they don't do the training.
conversation or whatever. But in the long run, we're going to save them hours and hours of work. And maybe, you know, by the time the whole process is finished, we've actually become almost an arm of their training department.
Yeah.
Because we do it day in, day out, we know who to be asking.
And we've got access to the most up-to-date information, haven't we? Which they may not have. Tell me what you're looking for, I'll find you the solution, but I also tell them they can come back to us whenever they want to. We're not going to be forever pestering them, trying to throw solutions at them. We're going to wait for them to come to us with a question.
Well, we're working for them, not vice versa.
Absolutely. It's good to know we are actually helping businesses, isn't it?
Exactly, that's what we're here for.
Yeah.